that, and I'm not famous by any means, but became semi well known. I've been stopped in the street on many occasions, and I want less of it. I want less of everything to do with fame. I like being able to impact people, but it doesn't require fame.
Yeah.
Like you can. There are YouTube channels much larger than me where you've never seen the face of the narrator. So
I got to ask, why do the podcast then? Because this is what puts your face out there. It also puts political beliefs, religious beliefs, philosophical beliefs.
So this is we can pivot here. I was thinking about New Year's resolutions and what I wanted and all that stuff. I don't often do it, but it's just any occasion to reflect.
You about to announce that we're shutting down the podcast?
We're shutting it. No, I'm about to announce that I am happy exactly where it is. Like I wanted to make a little bit more. Justin had set a goal to make $4,000 a month. This month, I think between Patreon and ads and a sponsor, somewhere like 3,300. Maybe?
Yeah, slightly over 3K.
Yeah,
I have a sponsor for us today later.
Woohoo!
Justin, I got you some money.
I comparing, and I enjoyed the conversation with Vosh, but the comments after, which were, I don't blame him at all for this, his side seemed to misunderstand me in ways that I thought were difficult, but okay, that happened. And I was looking through them. I was like, I was glad that people got value out of the conversation, but the people that I care the most about are the ones that stick around, listen to us for a long period of time. And quite frankly, we already have the number that I'm totally satisfied with. So thank you all. We did it. We made it. I hope you continue to watch. I hope that you continue to enjoy it. I hope it continues to be interesting what we're putting out. But mission accomplished. This is what I want it to be. It does not need to exponentially grow. I want to hit Justin's goal. And if Justin has more goals, we can talk about that. But I don't ever want to make, and I might change this, but right now, I don't want to make a dime off this.
Yeah.
Because then it's not fun. Then it can be taken from me. Then it can, then I have to worry. This is just enjoyable. And
it is interesting. The comments are so much more hostile with a guest. Yeah. It's something like their audience just comes in, except with actually Brett Weinstein.
Yeah.
That was his audience was not vitriolic, but it's so interesting because you bring someone on, you largely agree with them, you disagree with them in parts.
Yeah. People
see you disagree with someone that they hold in high esteem. And then they feel it's their job to defend via attack is what it has seemed with guests, to the point where it's like, okay, so I don't have a guest on and then just agree with them the whole time unless I actually agree with them. So I'm going to have someone on, largely agree with them, disagree with them a little bit, and then just get blasted by the comments.
Yeah.
So I sent Justin a message. I said, hey man, I got to unsubscribe from our comments. So Justin's going to now send me a roll up each week.
Well, this is where I landed. I enjoy normal podcast comments.
Me too. They're thoughtful. They're even when they disagree, actually. We had a thing where we were talking about eating venison and a bunch of vegan people came up with different arguments. Never attacking though. Never ad hominem. You know what I mean? They just said, hey, here's the problem I see with your argument. And when you have guests, fans come on who don't really know you, it switches from, hey, I think there's a hole in the argument to, hey, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Literally, it just goes from 0 to 100.
So what I realize is I've said don't read the comments, but what I want is a circle of comments that 98% of them are additive to my life. And I mean, we stopped eating that venison. Like I've grown from interacting with the comments. We speak, you guys type.
I get into the comments sometimes and I write stuff.
So this is what I will continue to do guests, but we are at this audience size, if it doesn't shrink, that I'll continue to read the comments. I'll continue to put out podcasts. I will continue to enjoy my conversations with you. I'll continue to learn from the comments, and that's it. So we did it. Yay. Let's get Justin a little bit more. We appreciate you patrons. No, we appreciate the patrons, but if you have more financial goals, we can talk about it. But I want this to serve your financial goals and to be an enjoyable experience for you and I that we don't need financially.
Yeah. No, that's something I noticed too, that unless I don't engage with it, to the extent that I engage with a guest podcast to the level I do, just you and I, it is just worse.
Yeah.
For my brain.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yes. So I was thinking of this with regards to New Year's resolutions, and obviously what gets measured gets managed, and there's these default dashboards in our lives. In my life, it's the YouTube. If you've ever logged into YouTube Studio because you have a YouTube channel, it has this, how many views did you get? How much money did you make? And then it has next to it a green up percentage from the last 30 days or a red down arrow. And it programs your brain to want green, which can only happen if you have more, right? And so I need a new dashboard.
Yeah.
And what I want on the dashboard is, I was thinking through it. I have to work. I want the ratings of Charisma University and Emotional Mastery, like the average ratings of the people going through the course. I want a subjective rating of the performance that I'll make and happiness of our employees that I will try to interact with more. I think I want dollars donated to charity and like hours spent playing guitar or something like that. Like, and I want that dashboard in my face with green arrows and red arrows.
I noticed co-founder happiness was, I think you accidentally left it off.
Well, I want you to have your own dashboard.
Yeah.
I want you to set your own dashboard that is your thing. And if people within the organization want to have financial goals, like that will get filtered up to me with like, are they happy? Are they growing? And like, of course, we're going to have people at various levels of the organization that do have financial goals, and it's totally appropriate. I feel fine. I'm
thinking like number of positive things said by strangers who don't really know me, constantly making more than last month for no reason except for that it's higher. What else could I have?
Well, the other thing that's funny is I was looking at this dashboard. I'm like, it has the most 3 recent comments, which is to say the most popular video, which is the video that went beyond your core audience. We're going to tell you what strangers think about it. It's like, fuck, that's actually dashboard.
That's actually my least favorite part of the dashboard, because I do like seeing sometimes audience retention or how videos are doing, because we'll just for a little, you can switch a thumbnail or a title. So if a video is not doing well and you have the data, you can make a video that you're proud of, reach more people. But I hate that when you check it, you get thrown in your face just hey, here's what a stranger thought about this.
So what about this? Justin, if you could, like, I want the best comments, the most interesting.
That's what I said,
right? Like, give me a dashboard with the most fascinating, challenging, inspiring, or kind. Like
the questions, the thoughtful challenges, things like that. No, so I sent you a little thing. We'll figure it out, but he's going to send us a roll up. So the not good as in positive, but the good comments.
You disagree from top to bottom. Yeah.
Come to us, but the toxic ones, Justin will just.
So yeah,
I'll read them.
Get out of here.
To make this applicable to those of you listening, and hopefully you've seen that there are corollaries. Think of the dashboards in your lives. There are numbers and places, and if you're in a sales organization, it is, they've got the thing on the wall. It is very difficult to resist that, and you start to subconsciously program your life around chasing those green up arrows if you're not careful.
No, and I think the other thing for everybody is, if you're not measuring it and it's not on your dashboard, even if it is important, you won't do it. So I literally have a whiteboard there. I don't know if you noticed, but actually, because of a conversation I had with our friend Benji, I wrote the things that I want to do every day. So surfing, stretching, read, meditation, a call with a friend, because there's nothing is telling me if I'm doing that or not. So it's very easy to just get focused on work and whatever else is the default. And so another example, when I was trying to lose weight for my MMA fight, when I started measuring my calories, infinitely easier to lose weight. But when I wasn't, I was like, what did I eat today? I don't know. How does that compare? So yeah, I think everybody, even if you don't have a sales job, even if you're a student with no job, there's a way to create a dashboard.
Well, I don't want to stay on this too long. Students, I mean, what matters? Your GPA, your grades, not the quality of the courses that you did, not if you learned it, not if you learned a ton.
How many
friends,
long friends are you making?
Yes.
That's something that I've heard a lot of people regret not focusing. A lot of high GPA people. They go into school, they crush it, they get the good grades, they leave, they get the job. And when you talk to them, they're like, man, I wish I'd just focused more on meeting people, going to parties, not to get drunk or try to hook up, but just because I don't have the network because I spent the time working alone. You know what I mean? And I think one of the more valuable things you get from college is the people you're in touch with 10 years later.
Yeah. Hope that you guys enjoyed that clip. If you want to see more like this and have us do more podcasts, we are 100% funded by our generous patrons. And if you'd like to contribute, there's a link in the description, and we'll have one pop up on the screen right here so that we can do more podcasts where we have fun conversations and hopefully some deep ones like this. Either way, hope that you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.